Sarvadharmana parityajya mamekam sharanam vraja aham tva sarvapapebhyo mokshayishyami ma shuchaha. Abandoning all dharmas of the body, mind and intellect, take refuge in me alone. I will liberate thee from all sins. Grieve not, says Krishna. Srimad Bhagavad-Gita, the divine song of the Lord, occurs in the Bhishma Parva of the Mahabharata and comprises 18 chapters. This great handbook of practical living marked a positive revolution in Hinduism. The Gita is a handbook of instructions as to how every human being can come to live the subtle philosophical principles of Vedanta in the actual workaday world. Seeing all the relations present in the battlefield of Kurukshetra, Arjuna was overcome with deep compassion. He says he cannot be happy by slaying his own kith and kin. Arjuna was caught in the snare of attachment. Thus he cast aside his bow and arrow and sank into his chariot filled with sorrow. Analyzing situations wrongly is the root cause of all problems in life. This is the yoga of Arjuna grief. Krishna says, this soul is never born nor it ever dies. It is eternal and free from birth and decay. It is omnipresent, immovable, constant and everlasting. Your right is to work only and never to the fruit thereof. One must perform duties renouncing attachment and be even-minded in success and failure. One can attain everlasting union with God by steady and undistracted meditation on Him. He who has given up all desires and moves free from attachment, egoism, and thirst for enjoyment attains peace. Thus, problems in life can be solved by gaining the right knowledge. This is the yoga of knowledge. Performing one's allotted duty, free from attachment for the sake of sacrifice, attains the supreme. The senses are said to be greater than the body, but greater than the senses is the mind. Greater than the mind is the intellect, and greater than the intellect is the Atma. Thus, winning over the sense of desire, one can gain knowledge of the Supreme. This is karmayogi. Krishna says, whenever righteousness is on the decline, unrighteousness is in the ascendant, then the Supreme takes birth. For establishing Dharma on a firm footing, he manifests himself from age to age. Completely rid of attachment, fear and anger, wholly absorbed in him and purified by the penance of wisdom, anyone can become one with him. Action should be dedicated to the Supreme. This will not bind a person to the actions he performs. Thus, actions and knowledge of a person free from desire and jealousy can be fruitful. This is the yoga of renunciation of action in knowledge. The yoga of knowledge and the yoga of action both lead to supreme bliss. The karmayogi who keeps his mind fixed on God reaches Brahma in no time. He who acts offering all actions to God and shaking off attachment remains untouched by sin as the lotus leaf by water. The pleasures which are born of sense contacts are a source of suffering only. He alone who is able to withstand the urges of lust and anger is a happy man. A person who is selfless and free from desire, fear and anger is ever liberated. This is the yoga of true renunciation. The sinless yogi, uniting his self constantly with God, easily enjoys the eternal bliss of oneness with Brahma. He who looks upon the joy and sorrow of all equally and looks on all as one, such a yogi is deemed to be the highest of all. Thus, the yoga of self-control is the way to attain the Supreme.